rage. He wants to spread and kill anybody that doesn't support communism. He's just doing what Stalin did. He went out and he killed people that did not support communism. So Mario equals Stalin. Stalin equals bad. At least he did in America. That's what I was always taught in school. Stalin was bad. And Stalin was bad. Lenin, on the other hand, while I'm on the communist subject, Lenin was a great leader. Lenin helped Russia in every way possible. Too bad he was actually killed. There's some historical facts showing that he was killed. He was poisoned. What about Ouija? Ouija's in on the conspiracy with Mario. Luigi was listening to his good brother Mario. Okay, alright, communism. I'll try to explain it the simple way, okay? Communism on paper is really good. It's a society where everybody is equal. Nobody owns anything, it's a classless-based society. Yeah, pretty much communism is a classless society where, say one day you walked out, say all of a sudden you decided you wanted to be a doctor, you could go out and you could become a doctor. And then like later, say you didn't want to be a doctor, you could go out and do something else. That is what communism was meant to be. However, what you do is you get evil people in charge that are greedy, that want all the power for themselves. So what you get is a dictator. But on paper, communism is an awesome concept. I know since I wrote about 5 or 6 papers in college about it. On paper, it's an awesome concept. Too bad you have the human element. It's never going to work. Socialism, on the other hand, is similar. And it's also faulty because of the human element. Pretty much what you want to do is you want to have everybody be equal. That's pretty much communism in a nutshell. I'm sorry if it's not that good of an explanation, but that's what it is in a nutshell. Yeah, I think it's because I try to be entertaining. Communism is not incest. Communism is just a general concept where that you want a classless society where everybody's equal. In Russia it worked because for the longest time, the reason it worked in Russia, I'll explain, is because in Russia what you had nobles in control of everything. So of course the peasants were happy with the system because they actually got something out of it. They could actually get a piece of land for themselves for once. As opposed to before, they were pretty much paying this steep rent. This rent is too damn high, party! But pretty much communism is a society where everybody comes together for the greater good. That's pretty much what it is in a nutshell. No, that is not what communism is, Frico. That is not exactly what communism is. That's what it's turned into, is where government dictates to what you can and cannot do. But that is not what communism was meant to be. If you want some good paperwork on the communism, read the Communist Manifesto. Communism equals Ouija eats all. Well, I'm just going by Marx's concept of communism, what it wanted to be, and what Lenin wanted it to be. But unfortunately, at Lenin's untimely death, we got Mario, or Stalin. Stalin purged the country. He killed people just because they did not support communism. He killed people if they did not hang his picture over their fireplace. If they had a picture of Jesus, he would go and burn their house down. That's how Stalin enforced communism. Oh, you want the game volume up? I can turn the game volume up. But this is a satirical cast, so I'm going to be talking a lot. Oh, Gorbachev had nothing to do with it. Gorbachev came late in communism. Gorbachev, tear that wall down, is what Ronald Reagan said. But here we see Bowser's finally called in reinforcements. He's allowed his spiny troops to come out. These guys are really just guys with spiked armor, but Mario sees them as little monsters with spikes on their back. They're really just holding a spiked shield, but Mario's like, nope, They're a monster. Gotta kill them. And Lakitu is really just Bowser's Air Force. It's just a guy in the blimp letting out paratroopers. That is what it is. Linen! Mario continues his march on through Bowser's domain. Bowser yet has not really noticed much. He has the people running to his castle in fear because there's this man with a gun shooting fireballs at everybody. Everybody that walks by, he kills. And the people are in fear that they may overthrow the good king. They can't have this. They're hoping the king will react soon. They're hoping the king will come. They hope that the army comes out soon and they repel this evil man. This evil revolutionary trying to overthrow everything. Yeah, I am playing Meduo, but this is my satirical cast. This is how Mario, this is the true story of Mario coming from Japan. See, Japan was pissed at the United States because of World War II. So, what better way to brainwash Americans? Why does Mario get coins? He figures he can melt the gold down and rob the people. As I said, Freako, I'll let you troll me tonight since this is probably a cast where I'd welcome trolls. Since it is about communism, which people consider evil. So here goes Communist Mario picking up more bullets. Look at him, he's robbing the city of the coins. He's just robbing the people. Look at him. He's killing the poor turtle on patrol, which is really just a guy in armor. And he's killing another guy. Man, Mario's trying to spread his evil communist regime. Nobody would listen to this crazy old man. And it is Mario. Well, but Mario's Stalin. He represents Stalin. Stalin killed people. Mario is actually so high on mushrooms, he's imagining things. He's killing innocent people. They're not really turtles, though. They're really people. Mario's hallucinating. He thinks they're turtles. Bowser finally put a maze up to try to stop this evil Mario. Will Mario figure it out? Mario's continuing through, raping the villages of Bowser. The good king, the people are scared. They're rushing to Bowser's castle. They want the king to help. The king doesn't believe one man can ransack his whole empire. Unfortunately, I can't do subtitles, bud. I wish I could, but I don't know how to do that. And here goes Mario. He saved another person that's supporting communism. He saved another supporter. He's like, yes, but the princess is still in the other castle, Mario. You must continue to spread of communism so the princess will come to you. Look at this. Bowser has finally let the artillery come in now. But Mario is still killing all the citizens on their way home from work. He's killing more Goombas that are just trying to get home to their families. Yeah, I'd do that in my cast too if I knew how, but I don't know how to do subtitles. The killer plants are Mario's imagination from the drugs. He's thinking of all the drains he had done clogged. So they're really just his imagination. So yep, Mario and his dream. His dream to overthrow the Empire. He's almost there. Let's see if I can do the bullet glitch. Probably not. Nope, I messed it up. But here's something Mario hasn't noticed. What you'll notice soon is Mario's actually going back to the same castle he's already been in. But he's been so messed up on the mushrooms he can't notice. He doesn't realize this. He's imagining that the world's different, but he's already been here. Yes, Mario has been here before, but he thinks it's different. But he doesn't notice until after he makes it to the castle. And then he still doesn't notice that he's been here. This is just his dream, his imagination from the mushrooms, that the world is different. And that good old hand... This is good old Mario for you. Mario and his mushrooms and... Actually, Maduo, I've actually done this communist cast once before. It was actually one of my very first casts with commentary. It should actually still be my archives. This is just the second cast, since I figured I have more viewers now, and maybe more people want to see the communist Mario. I'm not on crack, Maduo. I'm just See, I'll explain where I got this from. There was a blog about, I'll say about 5 to 7 years ago. A guy actually wrote a whole history paper on Mario Brothers and explained how it represented communism. So that's where I took this idea from and ran with it. Yeah, the guy actually wrote a 25-page paper on this. A 25-page paper on how Mario represents communism. Really? That's a communist act, eh? But yeah, Mario is representing the communists. He's representing Stalin. He is Stalin. Look at it, the mustache. He looks like Stalin. Oh, the mushrooms have got to Mario. He doesn't realize he's been here before, but now Bowser is at it bullets. Bowser's realized the threat of this one-man army. Izatched communism? Yep, Izatched communism. I took it from a paper I had to read in a history class. I actually had to read this paper and comment on it, and I thought it was cool. Even though my instructor thought it was a piece of crap paper, I actually liked the guy's paper. And I actually got an A on my response to the paper because I showed the valid points that the guy made in the paper. Alright guys, Mario didn't realize he was already here before, but Bowser added artillery in. And he doesn't realize he's been here before too, but Bowser's added some new tricks to this castle. Mario doesn't know, he thinks he's in a new castle. He actually thinks he's in a new castle, but he's not. He's been here before. It's just Bowser added more fire bars. And here, Bowser's added more stuff. He added an extra fireball there. Mario still thinks he's advancing, but he's already been here. He's going backwards. Mario's been to the same castle. This is the second time he's been here. And he hasn't realized it. And this guy's really telling him, hey, dude, you've been here already, Mario. I thought you were going to overthrow the king, so you and the princess can get together. Well, it's just a different guard, because Mario already killed the one guard there. So yeah, Mario's continuing. It's realized, definitely, Mario was here earlier too, it's just Bowser changed some things up. It's just now nighttime. But Mario thinks he's advanced. He's now in nighttime and it's almost winter time, as you'll see. But he's been here a few times already. It's just Mario's on drugs and he doesn't realize it. That's what the mushrooms do to him.